A group of 9 boys were rescued from an illegal initiation school located between Klipgat and Mabopane, north of Pretoria, on Thursday after allegedly being kidnapped from their homes. 11 wounded girls were rescued from another school in the area. I'm joined now by Contralesa President Kgoshi Mathupa Mokoena. Kgoshi, good to have you, and thank you very much for coming on this afternoon. It's been a consistent call from your side as Contralesa that registration and supervision of all initiation school should be made paramount. Not only that, you've also called for collaboration, particularly with the parents and communities, to take charge of this process. Is that message getting across?
Pexwayo, let me greet you and our viewers at home. Indeed, this call is now becoming obvious every winter season. What is a challenge here, Thabo, is people who want to conduct initiation school, not to initiate our boys and girls, but they're using it as a money-making machine. And this is uncalled for, and this we are saying it had to stop. We came up with a plan this time around to say there must be no negotiations when there are these bogus initiation schools. They must just be closed down immediately, Thabo.
The abduction of initiates, which it seems is the case at this particular time, how do we deal with that?
Pexwayo, you know, we are so worried because there are some of the people who went on and applied to have initiation schools. And what they will do, because they want to have many initiates in their school, they will hire some boys and put them at some streets, promising them that if you bring a boy or two, you'll get so much. And that is totally against the practice. It's against the initiation practice. It's against this noble culture. Therefore, want to discourage and call upon our parents to be vigilant. If you suspect that your boy has disappeared, don't sleep without knowing the whereabouts of your son, because there are those people who are doing those silly things, Thabo. And as Contralesa, want to condemn that in the strongest terms. Want to say the law enforcement agencies must assist us, Thabo.
Yeah.
We have reported similar cases last year. Unfortunately, those people, when they go to courts, police will take them there. Unfortunately, our notorious NPA will withdraw those cases, saying there is not enough evidence to convict this person.
Yeah.
We don't know which evidence do you want, because this boy has been abducted against his will, against the will of the parents. We are therefore calling upon our law enforcement agencies, please come on board. If you don't do that, these people will continue knowing that even if they do this, they will just get out scot-free.
Yeah.
This is our plea as Contralesa, my leader.
So are you saying to us, up until this point, no one has been successfully convicted for violating initiation policies? They are arrested, but the case certainly doesn't go anywhere. How else then are you going to deter would-be perpetrators if justice is not seen to being served?
Thabo, a very good question. That's why we love you so much as traditional leaders, because your questions are always telling us something. What we have called for is that let's amend the Initiation Act. Unless the Customary Initiation Act is amended, this challenge will continue. Government took powers away from traditional leaders, thinking that they will be able to manage this thing. In their minds, they did not have confidence in us running these schools. Hence, this is happening. We made a submission, Thabo, to say, let them amend this act so that traditional leaders have powers to act on this matter. Can you imagine if in my area, Ramativela, there is someone who have an initiation school? Definitely, I will just jump in and call my men to go and disestablish that initiation school. But currently, the law says if anyone open an illegal school, I must first go and report to the police. The person must be taken through and so on. And as a Kgoshi, I must be a witness and so on. Then the Kgoshi is a witness against those owners of the school, something this is uncalled for is not in our culture. Unless the act is amended, this challenge, Thabo, will continue. Even next year, you'll call me this time around to say you want my view when something like this has happened, Thabo.
Kgoshi, we appreciate your time and your intervention once again, as always. Concerns there raised by Contralesa once again about the future of this initiation practice if stakeholders are not given a chance to play a meaningful role, if parents do not play a meaningful role, but also if law enforcement agencies are not taking this seriously.